Hey guys, welcome back to today's podcast where we'll be summing up the top 10 moments in football in 2021. So, yeah, let's just get into it. How are you, Ali?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm good. So yeah, 2020 has been a crazy year for football. So many news, so many transfers and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, so we'll just get
it,
into it.
crazy year. One of the craziest years we've had in history, I'd say. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, in history.
yeah, exactly. So much, so much chaos as well, not just good things.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell to be notified whenever we upload. And you can also view this on Spotify. All right, so number 10. I so we ordered this in our opinion, but they're all gonna be
yeah.
you know. Anyways, the top 10 was Barcelona going to Europa League. So
Well, to start off, let's just say it's a big shock, and I'd say Barca fans are the most upset at this. Like a world-class football club that you would expect to win almost like at least a trophy every year going to the Europa League is one of the biggest downgrades you could possibly get.
yeah, yeah. It's just crazy. Even from me, I'm the rival, and I'm still shocked. I'm just sad to see them going through this because even though they're a
Yeah,
rival, you still want to have that rivalry top class. But
yeah.
it's slowly fading away. But it just takes time. So my question to you is, how much longer will Barca suffer, especially after Koeman leaving, after Messi leaving? It's just,
Well, this question, I think it can be answered in two ways. And if you look at it in a futuristic way, or if you look at it in a present way. So if you look at their form right now, they're not doing well at all, and people would say they're screwed, right? But
yeah,
I think in for the future, maybe 3, 4 years, I think they'll get back on track.
yeah. Same thing happened with Real Madrid when Ronaldo left. They had what the first year without him, it was terrible.
Yeah,
They played like they were gonna get relegated or something. But
yeah,
look at them now. Look at them now.
yeah, they're back
It's
at
crazy.
their top and they're
And yeah, those teams have the money, they have the experience, they know what they're doing. They just need time. You just gotta believe
yeah.
in it. So for all you Barca fans, just gotta believe in it. It'll get back someday. All right, so yeah, so number 9, the Messi versus Ronaldo UCL draw.
Oh, okay. Now, this one's really interesting because of the redraw that happened afterwards. So this event actually didn't take place, but it almost took place, which was huge. And as a Ronaldo and Man United fan, I was honestly a bit like I was a bit upset to see what UEFA had done there. But like another part of me on the inside wanted it to happen. It's just one of those things that everyone loves to see. But you know why they did it, and it was for the money.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you why and how did they do it? Yeah, it's for the money.
Yeah,
You know, I'm gonna get this later, but just sometimes you think UEFA are the good guys, but not always. No one's really a good
yeah,
guy nowadays.
yeah. Football's all about money nowadays.
Yeah. All right, number 8, the Europa League final, and I'm sorry I'm saying this to you, but you have to talk about the Europa League final.
Well, honestly, a bit upsetting from United. I think Ole played a big part in that loss, as I don't know if some of you remember the game, but he never made any subs until late into extra time, which was a bold move to say that your players have been running around for more than 90 minutes and you're still not going to make changes. I think
Yeah,
that's what led to us breaking down our form and eventually losing in a pen shootout at the end. One of the craziest pen shootouts, by the way.
yeah. Went to the goalies.
Yeah,
All right, so yeah, that's why I think they lost because United just they underestimated Villarreal so much. Like it was so crazy to me to watch that game. and just see how much
Yeah,
they took it so lightly. Like I don't think they really rendered it in their head that they're playing the Europa League final, and especially because United haven't won a trophy in so long. Like if I
yeah.
was a United player, I would have died to get that trophy. Just
You could tell how important it was because a lot of the United players they knew what just happened with them, and you could tell a lot of them were actually upset. But I don't know about Ole. I don't, that was just complete stupid like plays from him, and
yeah,
it was just shocking to see. And the let's talk about one more thing in this final, the backlash that De Gea got. I
yeah.
don't think it
Oh
was his
my.
fault whatsoever. He's a class keeper. He's always been. It was just so undeserved, all this backlash that De Gea got.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Like you can't like it's just so stupid to always just blame the goalie. There's 10 more
Yeah,
men out there. There's 10 more men out there.
yeah. Especially in a pen shootout, a keeper cannot do much in that situation.
Yeah. So yeah, especially when people are rifling like shots at you, like in this big
Yeah,
net from so up close, you can't really expect them to save much.
yeah. The pen taker always has the advantage, and that's why penalties
Yeah,
are on an advantage level.
yeah. Like the problem already started way before the penalty shootout. Like it started from the first minute of the game.
Yeah,
But I just find it crazy how much they underestimated them in a like final an European Cup final.
yeah. Like,
Especially like
it's
yeah, imagine how much
we
like
had
that
a
would have meant for
solid
them.
we had a solid form throughout the whole tournament. We beat AC Milan, we beat all the top tier teams, bro. And just to crumble on the final is a bad way to go out.
Yeah, especially because I know how much that trophy would have meant for the fans, especially just like
Yeah,
not even just like just get them back in track. Have some confidence coming to the new season. Would have meant so much. You know.
yeah,
But yeah. Anyways, let's go to the next topic, which is Messi to PSG. That was number 7 on the list.
yeah. Well,
So talk about it.
this is this is a big transfer for history, of course, because Messi has not played for any other club except for Barca. And for him to leave Barca, it's just a really big moment for all the Barca fans, all the Messi fans. For Messi himself, it's a huge change.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna have to. He's actually getting a little bit in form now, but he's been off form for a while. But I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But like you know. But anyways, why do you think he finally left Barcelona?
Well, you got to look at the state of the club and the state of Messi. Like, do you really think staying at that club would be the best for him? And I don't think so. I think leaving
Yeah,
was the right choice.
yeah, and I think it started like last season. I mean, not the one even before that, when he
Yeah,
tried to
two
leave.
years ago.
Yeah, when he tried to go to Man City, and he just didn't let him. So, like, especially with that, like that management that they had then, just it just basically they literally asked him to leave basically, but like without letting him. Like
Yeah,
they were doing everything wrong, and to treat a club like the world like freaking football legend like that, just crazy. Like how do you
yeah.
ever treat like someone just I don't know what to say. Like
Like Barca, like we said before, they're in a bad position right now, bad place, but hopefully they get it together soon.
yeah, right. And do you think PSG will benefit from Messi?
Of course, it's Messi. Any team would benefit from Messi. Like he's considered to be one of the GOATs, and any team in the world would honestly benefit from such a player.
Yeah, right. So number 6, another big transfer, Ronaldo to Manchester United.
Yeah,
So
one
you
of
get to
my
talk about
favorite
that one.
transfer, my favorite transfer this whole season, this whole year, I mean. But there's one thing I'd like to say. I feel like this is a controversial opinion, but Ronaldo class player. I'm glad to have him, but I think it would have been better if we did not sign him as of right now. And we were kind of forced to sign him because he would have went to City,
Yeah.
and that wouldn't have been a good impression on us. So we had to sign him out of force, and I think that tampered with Ole's plans for this season as well, leading to his downfall.
Yeah, that's true. They bought him for their reputation and not for what they actually needed and to improve the team. And especially
Yeah,
after like have not having a great season for so long, they needed these 2 seasons to build the team, have a strong foundation. And Ronaldo just getting there is unbalanced, and they had to change his plans just fully because his plans did not depend on one player or two. It depended on the
yeah,
whole team working together. Especially because players like Cavani, Bruno, like all of them just they depend on each other. It's not one star in the team. And
yeah,
Ronaldo just being there just kind of changed it all because just being him, he demands the ball coming to him, and he wants to be the
yeah.
star of the team. I don't blame him because he is the star of the team, but just he just disrupted the plans for the club.
Especially a player like Ronaldo, you're forced to play him, which again, I'm not saying is a bad thing, but it does tamper with the performance of the team.
I mean, it can even with his performance. He's 36 years old. He cannot like
Yeah,
even he has to know he can't expect himself to play every game.
yeah,
All
it's
right,
not that reliable when you reach that age.
yeah, that's what Zidane did with Ronaldo. He didn't play him every game. He barely played in the La Liga when that's how they won 2 Champions Leagues in a row,
Yeah,
saving him for the big games because that's what he's good at.
yeah.
All right, so moving on from that, go to number 5, which is the Copa America.
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. The Copa America, as a Ronaldo fan, it was well deserved. For Messi to win, you saw it coming. Messi needed an international trophy soon, and he did that. He secured the international trophy, and it's a big, big achievement for him and the team.
Yeah, as much as people say like that it's much easier than the Euros, they still had to verse Brazil. Brazil's a great team in the
Yeah,
final, and they showed up.
like
But my question is,
Brazil,
yeah,
Uruguay, Colombia, there's actually quite a few there.
yeah, Chile as well.
Yeah.
But all right, my question to you is, did Messi perform well overall? Was he the star of the team?
Oh, well, the whole team played really well, I'd have to say. And Messi did perform outstanding in that tournament. So yeah, I think Messi was the star of the team and it was deserved and it was a good tournament for Messi.
Yeah, I think some people take away all his achievements from that trophy just because of the final, even though the final is important and it decides who wins it, but Messi did outperform in all the other games, he just didn't show
Yeah.
up. And Di Maria did instead in the final.
Hmm.
But they got the trophy and that's it. But he got them all the way up.
The same thing with Ronaldo 2016 Euros.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
got Portugal all the way to the
yeah.
final and he couldn't play.
I mean Ronaldo's one is even like a worse case because he didn't
Yeah.
it wasn't his choice. He got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people still blame him. Just that's what happens when you're the two goats. Like you'll get
Yeah.
slander anyways. But
Hmm.
yeah. All right. So number 4, which is the Champions League final.
All right. So this was not expected at all by anyone, I'd say. Chelsea to be the champions, beating Man City in the final. It doesn't get any better than that now, does it?
Yeah.
Um, as a United and Liverpool fan, we both have to agree it was kind of hard to see Chelsea win it, but
Yeah.
I'm actually glad they won it over City because
Yeah.
a, a club like
Everyone-
City does not deserve
yeah.
it that easily. I think they have to build their history first.
Yeah, that's true. I prefer Chelsea doing it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, any of them. But all right, so my question is like, were Chelsea the best team in the tournament, and like, who do you think should have like deserved it more? I guess.
Well, hands down to Chelsea, they won it fairly and everything, and they're champions. But I don't think they were the best team, and I actually do think Man City were the best team in the tournament. As I didn't, I was honestly scared for Chelsea when I saw that they were facing them in the final because Man City were on form that tournament. They
Yeah.
won everything, and I think Man City were the best team, but they were just unlucky to lose the final.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like you can like people can say who the best team was, or like oh, they can say Chelsea undeserved, but after all, they won it fair. Like
Yeah,
really
they
can't
won it
you can't
fair.
argue with that. Like what else
Yeah,
do you want them to do? They won it.
yeah,
You have to blame the other teams for not performing to their standards.
yeah. That's true. That's true.
All right, so all right, now going to the top three. The
All
third
right.
the third one on the list is the Super League chaos that happened earlier in the year.
Wow. So that was actually at the very start of the year, a long time ago, if you think
Yeah.
about it. But it was huge. It would have been like huge for football history. It's crazy. I was not a fan of this idea at all. I was gutted to see they were even planning this. I was gutted to see Man United join
Yeah.
them at one point.
Yeah.
And I think just money has taken over football these days, and that's the sad truth. It's horrible to see our like loved game dying.
Yeah, that's crazy when everyone saw it. Like this could have changed the course of all of like just football itself,
Yeah,
and it would have been more like like the US sports systems, and that's just crazy to me because that's not what football grew up from.
exactly.
And it was sad to see this all the big teams just join, and it was so close to just happening. It was actually crazy that it didn't happen, and all the fans like revolting, and
Yeah,
so much chaos happened. Like
that
I
was
think it was
amazing
just
by the fans and the
yeah,
players. The players protested really well as well.
yeah,
Good by everyone.
yeah. That's good because they're defending what they love. But all right, my question to you is: we know that it didn't happen this year, but do you think it'll ever happen in history, like in the future?
Yeah, there's a high chance it will happen. They didn't get their way this time, but I'm afraid they will get their way next time this does happen.
Yeah, I feel like they'll just get richer and richer and more greedy for money, and they'll
Yeah,
find their way. And I think in the future more fans will like what's it called, believe in their plan. And that's
yeah,
just crazy to me because they're just influenced by the USA a lot. So I feel like they'll just take their ways, and especially because
yeah,
a lot of the owners are just don't even love football. They don't know what football stands
yeah.
for
It's
and how
it's
much it
all a
means to all the
business to them.
fans. Yeah, it's like owning a company, but they don't know the meaning behind the company. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's
Anyways,
it's just sad to see. As a football fan, football lover, you hate to see it.
exactly. Especially people that come from nothing and just that's all they have. Sometimes it's all what people have, and to take that away and take away the rise of the underdogs. There's not going to be no more underdogs. There's teams coming up like City. Like City is a good example. Like they came from nothing and now they're at
Yeah,
the top. Like it can be money, but it can be money. But just seeing the come up is just just that's what football is.
yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Anyways, going to number two, which was the Ballon d'Or this year. So I want you to talk about
Ooh,
that.
well, Messi won it, and I'm gonna say this right now, Lewandowski robbed, and I fully support that statement. I feel like Lewandowski deserved to win it last year. He didn't. They canceled it. he deserved it this year. And people are saying, oh, but Lewandowski only scored goals. That say he didn't do anything else. He's a number nine. His job is to score goals, and I think he did his job way
Yeah.
better than he should have, and he deserves the Ballon d'Or.
Just coming back to the corruption of football and how they cancel. It's funny how they didn't cancel until like the last second because they knew at the last second that Lewandowski deserved to win it. And now
Yeah,
just that there was a little bit of competition, they had a reason to not give it to Lewandowski. And it was crazy
yeah,
because if like if this was like another reality, Lewandowski would be like with two Ballon d'Ors right now, and that's just crazy to
yeah,
me how he's missed that one too. But like in football fans' hearts, he has one. He has a Ballon d'Or.
yeah. Always,
Just
always.
yeah, but it's a disgrace how they didn't give him Ballon d'Or and they actually had the audacity to give him that like the wooden trophy or something, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Striker of the year or something. It's crazy.
It's not even a trophy, and even Suarez was laughing at it when he saw it, and like that's just
Yeah,
crazy. But I don't know. I don't know what to say, just because we don't really have like the power, you know. But it's crazy to see as a viewer of the sport.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, so going to the first top event of the year. But before that, please subscribe and like the video to support it, help support it, and help it spread to other people on YouTube. But yeah, let's just get into it. So how was this list so far?
Well, I think we've narrowed down every single event. We're just missing out on one event that happens every 4 years,
Yeah,
and that is the
the
Euros.
year. Yep. You can talk about it. You can talk about it.
Actually, I'd like to hear from you first.
All right, all right. So the Euros. Okay, for me, this one actually was a really nice tournament to see. It was really enjoyable, especially with
Yeah,
everything that's happened in the world, and just this was the highlight of the summer for me. And it was just even from home across like continents to see this was just so nice to see some action back and see the fans back. And all right, now like the COVID coming back, but it doesn't really matter because we had a nice summer, and
yeah,
and Italy winning it just even made it better for me. Just seeing their come up from not even qualifying for the 2018 World Cup, it was just nice to see, and how much just seeing how much passion they had. And yeah, it was just a really nice summer because of the Euros alone.
yeah. I have to agree with you. One of the best tournaments we've had in a while, I'd say, really enjoyable. And I was an England fan, so a bit devastating to see them lose in the final. And this was right after I saw United lose in the Europa League final, so I was going through some harsh times, but well deserved to Italy, played well, made a comeback, and just you can't really say anything. Italy deserved the win. They played well.
Yeah, just to see so many youngsters and new players like shining, it kind of reminded me of the 2014 World Cup where so many new players were shining and these so
Yeah,
many new stars. And but yeah, because I can't say that we've had like a good tournament since the 2014 World Cup in my opinion. Like
yeah,
through
I
my own
agree.
memories. Yeah, just seeing this, it was just nice. Maybe we were just like so in need of it because of all the things happening in the world. But it was just really nice to see.
Yeah,
But I mean, even with all those good times, there was like chaos and bad moments after, which was leading after the penalties in the final when
yeah.
there was a lot of racism happening in England and parts of the world because yeah, everyone knows what happened. But do you want to talk about that?
Well, so I was an England fan, and yeah, Rashford, Sancho, and Saka did miss the penalties. They're once again, they're still human and they're youngsters and they're not perfect. People need to understand all the racist comments they were getting. Like there was this like English like professor, like he teaches children. He was calling Rashford like racial slurs. So it's just people like the most common people you wouldn't expect to hear racism from. Were saying all these things, and it's just shocking to see, honestly.
It's just crazy. Even like after hosting such a good tournament and having so many good times, just that one bad moment from your own players. It's not even
Yeah,
another team's players. You're just like you're supposed to be supporting your players, not
yeah,
booing them or just hating on them. And after all, like to be honest, I don't even know why they took the penalties in the first place, but that doesn't matter. They if they missed or scored, that doesn't matter. That doesn't change what the outcome should be from the
yeah,
fans. And it's just crazy because all like the so many black people in England had to just hide and just out of fear, and they couldn't go outside because they were scared they were
yeah.
gonna get abused. And this just I don't want to talk about it too much.
It's
I don't want to darken the mood, but
it's just crazy for me because I'd say England's best player this whole tournament, who helped them reach the final, was a black player, which was Raheem Sterling, and
yeah,
he had an outstanding performance. Everyone was cheering his name, loving him. But
yeah,
as soon as a colored player misses a penalty, you go all against them.
yeah. You can't have that double standards. Like
Yeah,
you either support them or hate them. There's no both. But yeah, I mean, as much as sad that was concludes our list, but overall, I think 2021, 2021, bad and good, has been a really influential year on football, and I'm just really excited to see what happens in the next year, especially with the World Cup coming. And
yeah, World Cup.
it's
Can't
felt
wait.
like so long, and even though it's gonna be in the winter, it's gonna be really weird. But I'm waiting. I'm excited.
Yeah,
All right, so that concludes everything in this podcast. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please subscribe for more content like this. We're going to be uploading more videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. And thank you for the guys on Spotify for listening to this podcast. But what do you have to say?
well, that sums up this year. Crazy year, a lot of events, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment down, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
All right, peace.
Peace.